This message is brought to you by the friends and partners of Kakrabaden. Welcome to Air Power with Kakrabaden, teaching the nations with signs and wonders. Kakra is the senior pastor of the Morning Star Cathedral, Lighthouse Chapel International, Accra, Ghana. Now, today's message.
Welcome. Kakra began an exciting new series titled Financial Mistakes. Yesterday he explained that one financial mistake people make is not investing. Instead, some become thieves. Today he shows us two other ways people relate to money. Let's join him.
Category number 2, beggars. Now, the beggars are people, they don't steal, but they depend on others. You may be a Christian, but if you're in the category of beggars, this scripture that Christ Jesus, he became poor, that you might become rich, it does not apply to you. You can ask Lazarus. Lazarus was a committed Christian, and even in heaven, he was sitting with Abraham. But on earth, although he was a Christian, the blessing that God wanted to give him financially, he was never able to achieve it. Why? Because he never had the mind to provide for himself. His mind was that always I have to beg from other people, and other people have to support me. Luke 16:19. There was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen and fed sumptuously every day. There was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores. 21. Desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. There are people who are always looking at other people for sustenance and support. If you have that kind of relationship with money, it's a mistake, because you will struggle for the rest of your life. Or you haven't seen the beggars on the street, they never become rich. They beg and beg and beg, but nothing changes with beggars. So if that's the kind of relationship you have with money, it's a very bad relationship. You won't go far.
This message will continue after this short message. What do you do when your dream of a successful job, marriage or ministry gets shattered?
The Bible says God himself, he created a beautiful world, but his dreams were broken.
Kakrabaden in this message titled Mending Broken Dreams outlines some useful guidelines that will show you how to mend your broken dreams and experience a peaceful and joyful life. Order this message series through the following means. Welcome back.
Number 3, the consumers. A consumer is somebody who just takes and spends, but he himself, he doesn't produce. Because either you are a producer or you are a consumer. Now, consumers, they are not beggars. The only thing is that they have access to money, or they have relationships that support them or support their consumption. The prodigal son was like that. Luke 15:11. A certain man had 2 sons. The younger of them said to his father, Father, give me the portion of goods that falleth unto me. He divided unto them his living. Not many days after, the younger son gathered all together and took his journey into a far country, and there wasted his substance with riotous living. This guy was not a beggar. He was just a consumer. And sometimes consumers are people who come from good homes and maybe with rich fathers. And because maybe their fathers are rich or their family can provide for them or whatever, they don't have the mind that I will generate money for myself. They always have the mind that, well, my father or my brother or my uncle or my sister who has been supporting me will keep on supporting me, so I don't have to work for myself. Those are the consumers. They depend on others. And it's very dangerous for children to grow up with a consumer mentality. Even as an older person, you'll never be able to work because you are used to it. And so if that's your relationship with money, you will realize that you will never be the kind of person that God intended you to be, because your dreams and visions are limited by other people's budget and income. So you stay within that budget and that income. It cuts your faith. You will not have much faith in God. You cannot depend on God, because consumers, they depend on other people. And even the best of men, they have their limits. So here was this prodigal son with a consumer mentality. And there are people like that. They don't work, or even if they work, for most of their needs, they are dependent on somebody.
Thanks for joining us. Today we learned that the first financial mistake most people make is the mistake of not being investors. Instead, some are beggars and consumers. Before we leave, here is a praise report to boost your faith in the Lord. 5 weeks pregnant. Dear Kakra, I contacted you in April to help me in prayers concerning the fruit of the womb, and you prayed for me. I write to testify that I'm now 5 weeks pregnant. Glory be to God.
Thanks for your time. You can contact us, seek counseling, ask for prayer, order today's full-length message, or order books through the following means. Call us or message us on WhatsApp to +233 55 700 9010. Send an email to info@kakrabaden.org. You can also make a regular call or send a text to +233 20 7575 215. Our office hours are 10 a.m. to 1600 hours GMT. Finally, write to us, share your testimony and how this broadcast has been a blessing to you.